about. So one side of things that I talked about was the attitude that you're taking into your relationship. So that's one side of things. Um, but then the other side of things is, um, who are you being in general in life? You may not be living up to your own expectations. You may not be living up to anybody's expectations. Probably if you're not living up to your own, you're not living up to anybody's expectations, really. So that could be the situation. And as you do that, you kind of cause havoc in your relationship. And understand the reason that happens is because everybody can see that you're doing less than what you could be doing. You could feel it, and that creates a certain amount of angst. And you might go to battle somebody else about like how well you're doing, but the truth is that you're the one who's actually like struggling and not necessarily doing what it takes to be the best version of yourself inside of your relationship. So there's a lot of opportunity. So as much as you might have a good attitude about your relationship, there's a lot of opportunity for you to be able to stretch yourself into becoming the person that you need to become. And I don't know, there is a settling amount that you can do, but there's also not really a stopping point. And so if you play small, or if you have a mentality of smallness and not abundance, meaning like I want to be the best possible person that I could be, I want to be the best possible partner that I could be. If you are playing small, if you're not saying those things and seeking those things out and trying to figure that out, that can cause havoc in your relationship. And the reason is because we search for each other to create abundance, right? We search for that. And you could look at all kinds of things in this earth, like what happens to a peach tree or a peach seed, right? That peach seed you put inside of you put inside the ground, and it grows, and then it ends up producing tons of other peaches. And who knows the amount of peaches that came out of that one peach seed, because each peach that it produced turns into a whole lot more. Okay, so why do I say all that? Because that's inside of you. So at some rate, you and your partner have that destination or that need to create so much abundance. And if you're playing small, what it feels like to somebody else is like, man, this person isn't giving me their all. I want more, right? And you start creating that angst in your relationship. Or if you're playing small, even for yourself, there's going to be a hardship for you because you're playing small. You don't even have the right mentality that it would take to really grow and create the relationship that you want. So there's a lot of reasons that I would want you to have abundance, but one of the big reasons I want you to start thinking of being bigger in mind and in heart and in connection. The reason I want you to start thinking of that is because of the thriving relationship I'm asking you to create, right? The thriving relationship that you wanted to create. That's the reason why you're watching this at some rate, right? So the only way to get to that, though, is not to have a mentality of lack or less than or play or somehow think playing small in any area of your life. The question cannot ever just be a flat out no or a flat out yes to whatever limits there are, right? It can't be that. It has to be, how do we grow this thing? Whatever it is that you have in your relationship, how do we grow this scenario? So it'll always be interesting to me if people aren't even seeking that scenario out, right? You can't be settled with, oh, we never fight, we always get along. There's something missing. And I hate to be that person to say like, either you're lying or you're trying and it's not working, right? There has to be some kind of things that mean growth. And in growth, there's always going to be some kind of hardship. But then after that, you grow even bigger. That's the way it works. That's the way our muscles grow. That's the way everything grows, right? So just understand there's opportunity for you in your relationship if you can put that mentality of abundance inside. You cannot play small, right? You may have the right attitude in your relationship, but you might be playing too small. And if you're doing that, that's going to keep you from having all the things that you want in your relationship.